Keji thought her beauty was greater than the river goddess herself. But no one insults a spirit and walks away unharmed. In the heart of a village, people whispered of the River Olanra. They said its waters were sacred, guarded by a goddess whose beauty was beyond human imagination. To the villagers, the river was not just water, it was life, power, and mystery. Among them was Keji, a young woman admired for her dazzling looks. Her skin glowed like the morning sun. Her laughter, it could soften even the hardest hearts. Suitors came from near and far, bringing gifts, songs, promises. But Keji wanted more. One fateful evening, she leaned over the waters of Olanra. The moon lit her reflection like a silver mirror. Keji smiled at herself and whispered proudly, "Who says Olanra is the most beautiful? Her beauty cannot match mine." The river rippled strangely. A cold breeze swept across the bank. Keji shivered, but she shrugged it off, unaware that her words had already reached ears beyond the human world. Her wedding day soon arrived. The village was alive with drums, dancers, and colors. Guests clapped as the bride, dressed in shimmering beads and coral, stepped forward. Keji smiled, convinced this would be the grandest celebration of all. But as she reached for her groom's hand, the ground trembled faintly. The river nearby roared louder than before, as though something was awakening. Some guests gasped, others exchanged nervous glances, but Keji stood tall. Her pride would not let her bow. Then, a voice echoed across the air.
Keji, do you still believe you are more beautiful than me?
The crowd froze, the drums stopped, even the wind held its breath. From the river, a figure rose, draped in flowing garments of water and gold. Her skin glowed with an otherworldly light. Her eyes sparkled like hidden stars. It was the goddess of Olanra. The guests fell to their knees. Mothers pulled their children close. But Keji raised her chin. She refused to show fear. The goddess stepped forward. "Your beauty is nothing if your heart is proud. You mocked me before my waters. Today, the truth will be revealed." Before anyone could move, the river surged, swirling around Keji like a serpent. The groom cried out. The villagers begged for mercy, but the goddess's face remained cold. When the water finally settled, the radiant bride was gone. In her place stood an antelope, trembling, its large eyes filled with tears. A scream tore through the crowd. The groom stumbled back. Keji, once the pride of the village, had been transformed into the Antelope Girl. The villagers wept, but the goddess's voice rang clear across the river. She said, "Let this be a lesson. Beauty fades, pride destroys, but humility endures." And with that, she vanished back into the river, leaving silence and fear behind. The antelope that was once Keji fled into the forest. From that day on, hunters swore they saw her wandering between trees, her eyes sad, her steps graceful. None dared to harm her. They said it was Keji's spirit, cursed to live without her crown of beauty, but forever remembered as a warning. So the people tell it still. Do not compare yourself to the gods. Do not let pride blind you. For beauty without humility is like a flower that withers before dawn. And somewhere deep in the forest, if you listen closely, you may still hear the gentle cry of the Antelope Girl.